Next up, we've got Elise Garrett.
I am not wearing Halloween makeup. That's just how I chose to look today. And most days. Yeah, so I just got back from North Carolina, the land of craft beer and craft biscuits. Because my grandpa died. Yeah. But it's okay. I got to see my family, and my cousin said, you know, you kind of have a surfer dude accent. And I was like, whoa, dude, you're right. She's from the East Coast. She doesn't get it. Yeah, so we got to visit my grandmother in a home. Fun. And my cousin is a lesbian, so she looks kind of like a boy, a very thin, very tall boy. And we went to bring my grandmother clothes, so we asked her, do you want us to leave the room while you change? And she was like, no, maybe the boy though. But it was just us in the room, so we were like, Emily, she means you. So Emily walked out, and when she came back, oh, by the way, she's wearing a Superwoman sweatshirt. So when she comes back, my grandma says, is that Superwoman? And we're like, yeah, Grandma. And she's like, but you're a boy. But apparently, like, why can't boys be Superwoman? Yeah. One can only dream. I am not a boy. I might be. Who knows? Anyway, so I was in North Carolina. I got to drive my aunt's minivan, which was the first time I had ever driven a minivan, and I was like, oh my god, I'm like one step closer to my dream. The only words I want to hear come out of my mouth are, come on kids, let's all get in the Kia Sorrento. But it's also my biggest fear. Because I've never driven a Kia and I don't know how it's going to drive. I'm a Toyota. When I got back from my trip, I had forgotten that I was out of gas when I left. So when I got in my car, I was like, oh my god, someone broke into my car and used up all my gas. Who does that? Now I'm not going to be able to get to the 7-Eleven at 3 a.m. for donuts. And I don't even like donuts. Well, I did remember that I had used all my gas, but talking about criminals, I think a lot about what would happen if someone was like interrogating me really intensely. Like, I think about this all the time, and I think that what I do is stay quiet the whole time, and then when I'm about to break, say, this is the first thing I've ever said in my life. Because isn't that what you would say? Who goes their whole life without saying anything and then just says something totally normal? No, you have to start with the fact that you've never said anything, but how did you develop language if you have never spoken in your entire life? Why have you been waiting just for that moment? So basically, they're not going to want to ask me any more questions because I'm a weirdo, and then I get out of stealing the car and using up everyone's gas, which is a pretty good thing. I also, when I got back, saw a sign that said, the world's most powerful DVR. Who uses a DVR anymore? That shit's digital. All that shit is digital now. You don't need it. I don't know if I can say that on this. Whatever. So I do want to say that my voice is not usually this husky and gravelly and enticing. I am just kind of sick. My brother got me sick by drinking out of a cup, and then I saw that cup and was like, hey, what's this? And then drank it. And my mom was like, no, that's your brother's cup, he's sick, you're gonna get sick. And I was like, no, I won't. But then I ate some really old kale. So I don't know if it's that or the kale. So, I guess we'll find out. Although it's kind of lame to get food poisoning from kale. Like, that's pretty much the most safe food you can eat. But, so I am going to end tonight with some of my grandpa's favorite jokes. He loved to tell jokes, so the first one is, there's a boy that goes to visit his grandmother every year for the summer, and every time he goes, they only watch TV. And he asked her one time, Grandma, why do we only watch TV while I'm here? And she says, because I love the TV. The TV is my boyfriend. And one day, the TV stops working. So the grandma starts slapping on it, and someone rings the doorbell. So this little boy runs to the door, and guess what? It's UPS, man, you got a package. And the guy says, hi, is your grandmother home? And he says, no, she's in the back banging on her boyfriend. My grandpa told me that when I was 8. The last one is real quick, I promise, it's real quick. So one day, these two kids are at the table eating breakfast, or they're going to eat breakfast, and their mom says, what do you guys want for breakfast? And one of the kids says, I want some goddamn Cheerios. So the mom slaps him violently onto the floor, and he's screaming. And she looks at the other kid, and she says, no, what do you want for breakfast? And he says, well, you can bet your sweet ass I don't want Cheerios. Thank you, I've been Elise Garrett.
Ja, Miss Garrett, huh? Yeah.